If you are a smart woman who is intelligent, who has gone through formal schooling, or if you have any sort of education, you are going to struggle in romantic relationships, especially with men who are traditional or marriage minded, because their viewpoint of marriage is you submitting your power and your own free will to them no matter what. And as a smart woman, as a woman who has a brain and who uses it and it functions correctly, and you have more than one synapse to share messages amongst one another, you are going to be inquisitive. And being inquisitive means you're going to be asking questions. And asking questions means you're going to be questioning. And if you are questioning, then you are challenging and questioning their authority. And there is nothing inherently wrong or negative about that, but that is how it is going to be received. It is going to be received as a value based judgment and an attack on them personally. That is how they're going to receive it. And if you are seeking out relationships with men who aren't as educated as you, it's going to become an even bigger chasm, and it's going to cause even more conflict between you all, because you are going to be able to have insight into things. You're going to be mindful. You are going to be able to have hindsight. You're going to be able to look back and start creating context around issues and certain things. And then you're going to be able to, as the smart woman that you are, be able to have foresight and be able to look ahead and think ahead of the situation and circumstances and be able to draw conclusions and use deductive reasoning. And so, as a smart and intelligent woman, romantic relationships are always going to be a challenge for you, especially if you're wanting to exist within, that traditional framework and mind frame of whether it's the man is the head from the patriarchal, social, cultural view, or on like a Abrahamic Christian based religious view. You're always going to have a problem because you're not going to be able to shut your brain off. And even if you want to shut your brain off, you're going to experience a different type of knowing. You're going to experience body wisdom and your internal knowing, what they call women's intuition. Even if you will allow yourself and your brain to be confused of one thing, your body is going to vehemently deny. Like, no, that don't make no sense. Stuff just gonna start happening in your body where you're gonna be like, that's different, that's strange. I don't understand why that's happening. And then you're going to turn your brain right back on because your brain is going to get naturally inquisitive and start wondering, well, what's going on? Why is my body doing this? Or like, why is my body doing that? Why can't I do this? Why can't I enjoy physical intimacy with this person anymore? Why is my body responding like this? And my body didn't used to respond like this because your body knows. You cannot turn off your body's internal wisdom and knowing as a woman. It's not going to happen. And I would strongly advise against it. You have it and it's there for a reason. It is a part of the multitude of senses that you get to have as a multidimensional being that allow you to embody your desires and experience pleasure and have joy and peace and happiness and orgasms. And so on April 27th, I am going to host a free masterclass, Create Your Own Pleasure Map. It's going to be your unique path to pleasure. And we're going to talk more about those senses and what those senses are and how questioning and curiosity is going to help you to become more embodied so that you can embody your desires and experience the life that you deserve. What you desire desires you too. And so go ahead and click the link on my page and get registered now. See you in April.